guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a highlighting video for you guys. I'm just going to do my highlighter collection and my favorite brushes I love to highlight with that are must-haves in your collection. I did finally figure out my setup and how I want my videos filmed, thank God. It was getting really annoying how every video would be like, okay, is this how I want it? Is that how I want it? So thank you guys for being so patient with me, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you're new here, my name is Natalia. Make sure you subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any new videos. So to start off, I'm going to start with one of my favorite highlighting palettes that I own. It is so inexpensive and it is such great quality. It is the Carly Bible palette. I know you guys have heard of it. I know you guys have seen the reviews, the tutorials, the swatches, and if you've seen that and you still don't own it, I seriously don't know why, because this is one of the best palettes out there, especially for a beginner. This is with BH Cosmetics, and Carly Bible, if you don't know, is a YouTuber on here. Comes with 14 different shades total. 10 of them are eyeshadows and 4 of them are highlighters. And what I like about this palette is that it's really good for beginners because it has a whole transition of shades that you can use to create a complete look. So you only need one palette really, and it comes with 4 highlighters that go from really bronzy to really pearly and light. So I feel like that's really good about this palette. There's a variety to choose from and it was really inexpensive. Next up, I'm going to show you guys 2 of my recently new favorites that I just added to my collection. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powders. When I tell you these are so good, I am not lying. These are only $4.99 and I really like them because they are really big. How many does it have? It has 0.19 ounces, 5.4 grams in each, and I have Crown of My Canopy and Precious Petals. I know that Wet n Wild didn't have a really good reputation with highlighters, especially when they came out with the striped one. It wasn't really, I don't know what it's called, but it's like striped and they have like really shimmery shades and it's not that pigmented, but these are so good. These are the summer edition, but they're still selling them, so I'm pretty sure they're just backed by popular demand, but these are really nice and affordable and I really recommend them. The next one is one of my definitely holy grails. When I first got it, I was seriously in love with it. I wore it like every day. I don't care that it's pink, and this is the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in the shade Strapped. The only thing I don't like is that when I go to pick it up with a brush, it crumbles a bit, but I think that's just the formula that ColourPop has. Their shadows are kind of really dense and kind of even wet, you can say, so I feel like that's why their shadows crumble when I go to pick them up with a brush. But this is poppin', and I feel like it's reflective, like it changes colors. Not hollow, that's something else, that's shifting rainbows. Anyways, I feel like it's reflective. It has an iridescent to it, if you know what I mean, which I really like it. When I am wearing it, I can tell that I'm like my highlight is poppin'. Up next, I have the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. This is such a good highlighter if you want to look poppin'. I feel like Gilded Honey literally makes you look so dewy and glowy and like honey, and I really love it, especially in the summertime. I'm a little bit more on the tan side, so this really gives me a really nice glow, and I love how it looks on my skin. I literally look like Gilded Honey, and I love it. This one retails for $26 at Ulta and on laurageller.com. I know they have reformulated a little bit and changed the packaging, but I have the older one, but this is so good. Like, I recommend this to anybody, and I've seen it on different skin tones. Some of my old friends, they used to wear it and it looks really good on them too, and they're like fair, and obviously I'm tanner, so I feel like this is a like really universal highlighter, especially because it's like a classic golden. Up next in my highlighter collection, I'm gonna show you guys the Mere Luminizer by The Balm. This is so good. Honestly, I didn't think it would look good on my skin because I'm a little bit more on the tan side, like I mentioned about the Laura Geller, but it looks really good, honestly. It gives me like, it doesn't look like a pearly white, but it gives my skin like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really good. So if you're kind of iffy about getting it because you're more on the tan side, I really recommend it. This retails for $24. I got mine at Kohl's. I haven't seen it sold at Ulta or Sephora. I know they used to carry the Balm at Sephora, but other than that, you can get it on the Balm. I know they have flash sales, like half off entire website for like certain hours, so that would be a really good time to get it. If you're not sure, it would only be $12, so I really recommend this one though. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is Opal by Becca. This is one of my like holy grails. It's like been through everything. It was like seriously all crushed up like a month ago and I had to repress it, but I feel like it glows 10 times more now that I repressed it. This retails for $38 at Ulta and Sephora, and I really like it. The best way I have to describe it is that it looks like a lighter version of Prosecco Pop. It's like a true gold but lighter, that's it. So if you're thinking of getting it, I'm not sure if I could actually recommend it. I know there's like a cheaper dupe you can find, especially for Becca. I feel like Becca can be overhyped or overpriced just because of the quality of some of their highlights, but I know that it's like different for every single one. Like, I love champagne pop. Like, I don't know how many champagne pops I've been through now, probably 2. So I think it just depends, and this one might be formulated differently, but I feel like it didn't glow as much until it shattered and I repressed it, sadly. Alright, so staying on the subject of Becca, I have the Becca x Jaclyn Hill palette, which is one of my favorite palettes because it was limited edition. I was able to get my hands on it, but because it has 2 of the best highlighters I own, I'm trying not to blind you guys, honestly. Oh my god. Okay, so I think if I hold it at this angle, I'm not blinding you guys too much. But it has obviously champagne pop, prosecco pop. I'm hitting pan way hard on these, and not to mention it has 3 beautiful blushes. I would recommend it, but the only place they sell it now is like eBay for like $500. So I really like this palette, and I know that they're coming out with prosecco pop individuals, so I'm not sure if I want to get that because prosecco pop is really good, but it was initially one that I really reached for. I reached for champagne pop more, and this is like my second pan of it, so I'm definitely gonna reach for champagne pop, but I'm not sure about prosecco pop. And this did retail for $50 at Sephora. So next I'm going to show you guys my highlighter that is the only highlighter that is not a powder form, and that is my Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick. This retails for $42 at Sephora, and I'm pretty sure Marc Jacobs sells it on their website as well. So literally what this is, it looks straight up like a deodorant, doesn't it? The top comes off, and it's like a little highlighter deodorant. Look at that. And like, it's like so weird. I feel like if you apply it straight to the face, it looks like this gets so messy. So I always have to dig my finger in and like apply it, but it always has to be before I bake or before I even apply my foundation. So I don't really reach for this as much unless I'm going to like somewhere where I need like a pop and highlight. I don't reach for this every day. I feel like that'd be a little bit too dramatic, but I do recommend this. It is really cool. I believe this is the only shade they have, but they do have color correcting ones, so there's that. The next 3 I'm going to show are some of like the most talked about, hyped up palettes that I own. And these are my glow kits. These are literally my babies, even though I don't use them as much as I want to. I love them so much. I'm going to start with Sun Dipped because this is the most recent one that I own. I did buy Moonchild, but my sister moved away and she took it with her, so if you're watching this, Leslie, I need that back. Anyways, she literally used this all summer. Like, the Moonstone shade is like gone, but this is the more summer edition one, so that when you're tan, when you're bronzy, when you're a little bit darker than normal, this looks really good on your skin. It comes with 4 different shades: bronze, summer, tourmaline, and moonstone. And these all retail for $40, so if you think about it, you're only paying $10 a piece. Just, I wish it came with the mirror. It's like big enough to come with the mirror, but if it came with the mirror, it just make the price go up. The next one I'm going to talk about is That Glow, which is the first glow kit that they came out with. Oh, so long ago. I don't even think they sell this anymore. But it has, once again, 4 shades, like a bronzy one. These 2 look like pink, and then like a really yellow colored highlight, which I don't really reach for this one as much, but it has Sunburst, Golden Bronze, Bubbly, and Dripping in Gold. And once again, this one retailed for $40 as well. So now Gleam, which is definitely my favorite one, and I think this is the one that they don't sell anymore. Maybe it's both That Glow and Gleam, but this is, oh my god, my favorite color is pink, so when I saw this, I knew I had to get it. It has 4 different pink shades. Well, this one's more like a lavender crystal color. And they're called Heart Candy, Mimosa, Starburst, and Crushed Pearl. I love this so much. It makes my skin look so good in the summer. I wore it literally like almost every day of the summer, and it made me look so good. And if you're buying these anywhere besides the Anastasia Ultra Sephora page for full price, please do not. I know they don't make these anymore, or That Glow, and I know it's fake, so just watch out for that. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you guys my favorite brushes to highlight with. I'm going to start off with the Morphe E61. I really like using this one because it's really precise and it's skinny tapered, and I love it because it's so small and it doesn't have a lot of bristles, so that I can really just sweep the highlight on, hunty. And since it's so skinny, it only gets like where I want it, unlike the one I'm going to show you, but I still like it. And this one retails for, I think, $6.99 or $7.99 on the Morphe website. And then the next one is the Anastasia A23 brush. I really like this. It's what I used to highlight for a long time until I discovered the E61. Just the thing is that this one is fluffier and it is more dense. It has more bristles, so it's kind of hard to get it all in on one place. I feel like this is, when I use this, my highlight would end up under my eye, where you don't want your highlight to be, honey, no. So I'm just going to show you guys the difference of the bristles and thickness and dense one is more than the other, if that makes any sense. Alright, that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a big thumbs up before you leave. And let me know in the comments below which highlighters in your collection that I don't have that I should try out. Because I love trying out new things, new products, especially if it's highlighters. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.